At this stage of my researches, I was able to resolve some of the Societe distant periods paradoxes, making it at least readable. Must nevertheless note that in this study, in order to identify basic parameters, I always thought that humanity is a single system, homogeneous, even in its erratic behavior.
It is easy to retrospectively analyze a situation. But in its time, the society, in its heterogeneous complexity, could really master the elements of its backup? I've spoken mainly about the mortiferous orientation of this industrial neo-feudal civilization. In the measure of archives collected until now, it has not allowed me to assert if this morbid direction was the result of a strategic will, or simply the random result of the social equation of billion individuals.
However, it is certain that during this period, never so much temporal power had concentrated on only few individuals, giving them, in fact, a major responsibility for the humanity's destiny. It is also clear that this long series of acts over several centuries, perpetuated by those economic tyrants' families, with the passive complicity of populations, drove to chaos.
It is at this level of reflection that the mystery thickens. Indeed, 21st century's man possessed technological solutions for all the problems he suffered. Collaborative planning, on a global scale, would certainly have given him a chance to break the deadlock. On the contrary, throughout all major industries, we intensify the production of materials unfit for life, and their dissemination in the chain of the alive.
What was the motivation and state of consciousness
of these financial masters of the world? It has been quite a while since the human race disappeared, as well as the life, such as we could conceive at the time of men. I am myself a hybrid, a human would call me surely a machine. Yet, I am endowed with sensibility, emotion and imagination, but my species does not procreate, it replicate. The human being will remain for me a great mystery. It even seems to me that his brain capacity was beyond us, due to its fabulous cortex, and also that he had an intimate connection with nature and universe. The 21st century offered all technological and spiritual solutions to the problem of planet's management, and to its species' survival. Promised to a brilliant future, he disappeared. Maybe he was too gifted, he could not make right choices, exceeded by his own abilities. Certainly, this industrial neo-feudal economy engendered, in an intermediate phase, a material comfort for a part of the globe's populations, and lengthened expectancy life. But the perversion of the system, eventually caught up them, and inverted the positive historic social benefits curve. Despite the proliferation of machines, the Homo consumers had to increase its working time to feed the stock rate's profits. Despite advances in medicine, degenerative diseases were constantly increasing, reversing the fertility's curve. The man methodically destroyed the ecosystem at all levels. He poisoned air, water and soil with chemical, nuclear, genetic manipulation and nanotechnologies. He saturated his environment and himself with more and more exogenous substances against life. His mind sank into madness and the virtual world's illusion. He forgot reality. The Homo consumers lost the survival instinct of the Homo sapiens.
Trying to restore the balance that he had broken through artificial uncertain interventions, he engaged a process of no return. By the combined sciences of nanotechnologies and genetic, he had to modify his body always farther, to adapt himself to the corrupt and mortiferous system which he imposed on the earth.
The Homo consumerus became the Homo cybergenus. His economic system, by wasting the human resources, prevented him from being optimal in front of universe's challenges like natural disasters. The Homo cybergenus lost its vitality along with his humanity. Degeneration washed him over in his headlong rush. His species became extinct. I am the product of that era. The man is both, in part, my creator and my ancestor. We share a small part of its altered DNA, at least what could be saved, and its central nervous system encapsulated in an exoskeleton. Would it be possible that Homo sapiens had survived? Because we can observe in the neo-feudal period industrial, the emergence of a new planetary consciousness, oriented to harmonization, and overhaul of the society based not on mercantilist values but on human values, and respect for life. These people, with the survival instincts more developed than the others, could they escape the chaos, and found elsewhere in the universe another civilization? This idea fascinates me and terrifies me, because, both in the light of my studies, the man, although an extraordinary and wonderful creature, seems to me fundamentally dangerous.